Hi all, this is Anushka Panchal. Welcome to Panchal Academy. So in the previous video we did exercise 8C and in today's video we will be starting with chapter checkup. So chapter checkup basically involves all the topics which are present in the whole chapter. So let's start doing it. The first question is, Jaya and Savitri together bought a lottery ticket costing rupees 100. Jaya put in rupees 30 and Savitri put in rupees 70. They won the prize of 18,000 rupees. They decided to share the prize at the ratio of 30:70. How much money did each of them receive? So here Jaya and Savitri together they bought a lottery ticket and the cost of the lottery ticket was 100 rupees. Then Jaya put in 30 rupees and then Savitri put in 70 rupees. Total if we add them we'll get 100 rupees. Then after putting the money they won the prize of 18,000 rupees. And then they decided to share or divide it between themselves in the ratio of 30:70. Now they are asking how much money did each of them receive. So let's start doing it. First we'll write cost of the lottery ticket. So answer 1. So first we'll write cost of the lottery ticket. Then the cost was rupees 100. So we'll write rupees 100. And then Jaya put in is equal to, like here. So Jaya put in 30 rupees. So we'll write rupees 30. And then Savitri put in. So Savitri put in is equal to, she put in 70 rupees. Rupees 70. And they won the prize of 18,000 rupees. So prize 1 was 18,000 rupees. Yes. Now they are asking how much money did each of them get. So let's start calculating. First, both of them put in 30 plus 70, which is 100, the costing of the lottery ticket. Then we write, first we write 30x plus 70x is equal to 18,000 rupees. Then once we add them, we will get 100x. So 100x is equal to 18,000 rupees. Then now we need to divide them. So x is equal to 18,000 rupees divided by 100. Once we divide them, 2 zeros cut, here also 2 zeros cut. So we get 180 as the answer. X is equal to 180 rupees. Now we'll multiply 180 with 30 and 70. So Jaya, we write Jaya got is equal to, first Jaya paid 30 rupees. So 30 into 180. So Jaya put in 30 into 180. Then we write, first let's write, so Savitri SAVITRI got is equal to, and then we write 70 into 180. Now once we multiply them, we get the answer. How much did each of them get? So we multiply these two, we get 54,000. And then after we multiply Savitri with Savitri got 70 into 180, we get 12,600 rupees. Now here Jaya got 5400 rupees, and then Savitri got 12,600 rupees. Now if to check our answer is correct, we'll add both of them. So 12,600 plus 5,400. So 0, then 0, and once we add 6 plus 4 we get 10, so 1 is carry over. 1, then 5 plus 2 7 plus 1 8, and then 1 straight here. So we'll get 18,000 rupees like we got here. So which means that answer is correct. So now we'll start doing the second question. Seema baked a cake. For every 160 grams of butter, she used 200 grams of flour and 120 grams of sugar. What is the ratio of flour is to butter, flour is to sugar, and butter is to sugar? So here Seema has baked a cake, and for every 160 grams of butter, she used 200 grams of flour, 120 grams of sugar. Now they are asking what is the ratio of the flour is to butter, then flour is to sugar, and butter is to sugar. So this is very easy. We'll just write the numbers and then bring them in their lowest form. So first, flour is to butter. So butter was 160. First we write flour. Flour was 200. So we'll write 200 is to butter was 160. 160. Okay. Sorry, wait. A would be 200 is to 160. Then B. B is flour to sugar. So flour was 200 again, and then this time sugar. And sugar is 120. So here we got 120. The last is butter is to sugar. So butter was 160. 160. And then is to sugar. So sugar was 120. So now here we got the numbers, but these numbers are too big. So we bring them in their lowest form. First, 200 is to 160. So their lowest form after dividing, we can get 232. 4 is to 5. So then the lowest form answer total would be 4 is to 5. Then B, it would be first 5. Here we'll do it for 200 before the lowest form was 4. Now here we'll do with 5. So 5, then we get 3. 120 is divisible by 3. So lowest form 5 is to 3. Then last would be 160. So here 160 we'll be doing with 4. So it will be 4 is to 120 again. So 3. So here for C, butter is to sugar, the lowest form would be 4 is to 3. Yes. Now we'll do the third question. Jagan and Ravi share rupees 720 in the ratio of 7 is to 5 respectively. How much did each get? So here Jagan and Ravi shared rupees 720 in the ratio of 7 is to 5. They're asking how much did each of them get. So this question is similar to the one we did the first question, but this is much easier and simpler. So first, Jagan and Ravi So their ratio was, after dividing 720 rupees, the ratio was 7 is to 5. So then we will write them as 7x for Jagan, and then, for Ravi it was 5x. Now we do the same method, we use the same method here. So 7x plus 3x is equal to 720 rupees. 720 rupees. So when we multiply, it was 5. So here it's 5. So then 7 plus 5, once we add them we get 12x. So here when we 12x is equal to 720. Now we will divide 720 with 12. So x is equal to 720 divided by 60. So when we divide, 12. So 0. Then our answer x would be 60. So here 60 is the total answer. Now we'll multiply 60 with 7 and 5. So we'll write Jagan J-A-G-N got. We'll write Jagan 7 into 60. Then we'll write Ravi got is equal to 5 into 60. So here when we divide first, we will get answer as 420 rupees. And then once we multiply, so multiply 5 with 60 here, then we will get our answer as 300 rupees. So here Jagan and Ravi shared rupees 720 in the ratio of 7:5 respectively. So then after sharing and we divided them at the ratio of 7:5, we will get answer as Jagan got 420 rupees and then Ravi got 300 rupees. Now we will be doing a fourth question. The exchange ratio of a certain foreign currency with Indian rupees is 1:62.50. How much of the foreign currency can be bought with 3,125 rupees? So here they are asking that there is some foreign currency and once we exchange it with Indian rupees, we get 1:62.50 rupees. Now they are telling how much foreign currency can be bought with 3,125 rupees. So first we will write 1:62.50 portion here. Then we write x here. We have to find how much foreign currency. So we write x is to, and then the rupees, Indian currency rupees was given 3,125. Now we'll do cross multiplication and we'll get 3,225 is equal to 62.50 into x. So now here we got x, so what we'll write here, so we'll write, we have to divide these two now. If it's multiplying here, so we'll go on the other side and we'll divide. So here 3,125 divided by 62.50, we'll write this as 3,125 and 2 zeros, and here 6250. Now we'll divide them is equal to, then we get the answer. So 0 here cut, then 625 into 5 is 3,125. So this will cut, we get 5 and then 250. Once we divide these two, we get 5. So then 5 divide, now we have to divide these two. So then if we divide them, we get 50 as the answer. So now how much foreign currency can be bought with 1,125 rupees? So 50, the exchange of certain foreign currency. They haven't mentioned which currency, but they told some currency. So we get answers 50. Now let's do the other question, fifth one. The ratio of girls and boys attending a school is 7:8. If there are 640 boys in the school, how many girls are there? So here in the school, the ratio of girls to boys is 7:8. Now they're asking, so they're telling that there are 640 boys and asking how many girls will be there. So first we write here 7 was for girls and then 8 was for boys. So we write 7x is equal to girls, then 8x was for boys. Now they have given there are 640 boys. So we write 8x is equal to 640. Now we will divide 8 with 640. So x is equal to 640 divided by 8. Then we divide it, x would be So 8 8 is 64 and then 8 is a 0. So you get 80 as the answer. So there are 640 boys in the school, attending school, 640 boys attending school, and there are 80 girls who are attending the school. Now we'll do the sixth question. The number of men and women who attended a concert was in the ratio of 4:3. If there are a total of 777 people there, how many men were there? So here the total number of men and women who attended the concert were in the ratio of 4:3. And they told that the total people there were 777. Now they're asking how many men were there. So first we'll write, so 4:3 would be like 4x and 3x. Then 4x plus 3x is equal to 777. Now you have to add them. So 7x is equal to 777. So x is equal to 777 divided by 7. So when we divide them, x will get as 1, 1 and 1, 101, 11. So now we'll multiply 111 with 4 and 3. So women is equal to women. There were 4 men and 3 women. Ratio. So 3 into 111, then men is equal to 4 into 111. So first when we multiply them, we'll get 303. Then we'll multiply 444. Now again, if to check our answer is correct, we would add them. So 303 plus 404, we'll get 777. So our answer is correct. Now let's start doing the seventh question. The sides of a triangle are in the ratio of 9:12:18. The longest side of the triangle is 12 centimeter. What is the length of other sides? So here they're telling that the sides of a triangle are in the ratio of 9:12:18, and the longest side of the triangle is 12 centimeters. So here 80 is the longest side, so it's 12 centimeter. Now they're asking what is the length of the other side. So we have to find for 9 and 12. So first we write 18x is equal to 12 centimeter. So we write this as 12 divided by 18. Now this is a pretty big fraction, so we'll convert it down into its lowest form. So it would be 4:6. Then again we can do it, so we'll divide it again. So 4, 2 2s are 4, then 3 3s are 6. 3 2s are 6. Yes. So now our final answer we got is 2:3. Now we'll multiply 2:3 with 9 and 12. So 9 into 2 divided by 3, then 12. So 12 into 2 divided by 3. Then the answer, the 18th one is given, but we'll still write it. So 18 into 3 is 2 divided by 3. So here first 18, now 9 2s are 18, now we'll divide 18 with 3, so we'll get answer as 6. Then 12 2s are 24, then 24 divided by 3, answer would be 8. And then here 18 to, so now we already know that they already gave the length of the biggest side, which is 18 centimeter, and it was 12. So length of one side of the triangle is 6, the other side of the triangle is 8, and the longest side, which is 18 as ratio, is 12. Now we do the 8th question. In 6 hours the car travelled 270 kilometers. Find the distance travelled by the car in 4 1/2 hours, assuming that it travels at the same speed. Here the car travels 270 kilometers in 6 hours. Now they're asking how much distance will the car travel in 4 1 by 2 hours? Means 9 by 2 hours. So they are telling if the car travels in the same speed. So first we write in 6 hours the car travels 270 kilometers. So now first we find for 1 hour. So we will write so in 9 by 2 hours the car travels is equal to, so we'll divide them to 270 divided by 6. So once we divide them, we'll get 45 is the answer. So now 45 divided by 9 by 2. So we write 45 into 9 by 2 multiply. So first when we multiply 45 by 9, we get 405 is the answer. So we divide it with 2. So now let's divide it. So we divide this. So 405 and then 2. So 2 2s are 4. So we get 0. Then 1 0 down. 0. So 2 2s are 4 again, then 1 is left. So now 1 is still left, so we'll add decimal point. So point, and then 0 is here, so 0 will come down. Now we got 10, so 2 5s are 10. Here also 1 decimal point, so 10. So our answer will be 0. So now when we divided 405 by 2 and we got our answer as 202.5. So in 6 hours the car traveled 270 kilometers. Now in 4 1 by 2 or 9 hours the car traveled 2200.5 kilometers. Okay. Now the ninth question. The property worth rupees 2,80,000 is shared between 3 brothers in the ratio of 3:4:7. How much worth the property did each get? Now we did the similar kind of question before, but here the number is a bit bigger. So first we write 3x plus 4x plus 7x. So we will get again 2,80,000. Then 14x is equal to 2,80,000. So now we'll divide 14 with 2,80,000. So 2,80,000 divided by 14. Then x, our answer we will get as 20,000. Now here we got 20,000 as the answer. We now will multiply 20,000 with 3, 4 and 7. So we write 3x is equal to 3 into 20,000. Then 4x is equal to 4 into 20,000. And the last 7. So 7x is equal to 7 into 20,000. So now we will multiply them. So first 3 2s are 6, so we will get answer as 60,000. Then 4 2s are 8, so 80,000. And then 7 2s are 14, so we will get 1,40,000. So here from this much rupees, from worth 2,80,000, the first brother got 60,000 rupees, the second brother got 80,000 rupees, and the last brother got 1,40,000 rupees. So I have left some questions here. Those questions are similar to the ones we have did before. Please try them out. If you guys have any doubts, please comment down below. So now let's start with the 13th question. The monthly 31 days production of petrol from a well is 1,55,000 tons. What will it be? What will the production be in a week? So the production of petroleum in 31 days, means a month, is from a well is 1,55,000 tons. Now they are asking what will be the production of the petroleum in 1 week, which is 7 days. So first we'll divide them. So we can write this as what was number? 1,55,000 divided by 31 days, which is 1 month. So our answer we will get 5,000. So now we got for 1 day. 5,000 is for 1 day. Now we have to find for 7 days a week. So we will write this as 5,000 into 7, 1 week. So our answer, final answer would be 35,000 or 300. It would be 35,000. So this question was very easy. We just had to divide them first to get the production of petroleum for 1 day. Then we multiply 5,000 with 7, which is 1 week, to get our answer. So the production of petroleum for 1 week is 35,000. 14th question. Sonia reads 165 pages of a book having 275 pages in 7 run by 2 hours, which is 15 by 2. So 7 plus 7, 7 plus 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So 15 by, you write this here, 15 by 2 hours. How long will it take for her to read the rest of the book? So Sonia has already read 165 pages of a book which is having 275 pages. Now they're she read them in 7 run by 2 hours, 15 by 2 hours. Now they're asking how much time will it take for her to read the rest of the book. So for the rest of the book, first we'll see how much pages are left and how much she has read. So she has read 165 pages. So first we'll do a calculation. 275 minus 165. So 0, 1, 2 and 1. So these many pages are left for her to read. So now let's start doing the sum. So she read 165 pages in 15 by 2 hours. 15 by 2 hours. Then 1 page would be read in 1 page is equal to, now 15 by 2 hours divided by 165. Now here we use the reciprocal process or the method. So it would be 15 by 2 multiplied with 1 by 165. So once we multiply them, we will get our answer as 15 and 2 into 165 is 330. So now we have to multiply 15 by 330 with 110 pages, the rest of the pages which are left. So we will write that as 15 by, we will write this as 15 by 330 into 110. So 110, so we'll cut the 0, so we can do it like this. 110, 3 is 330. So when we multiply 110 with 3, we get 330. So now 3 5s are 15. So 15 also cut. So these two 5s left. So 5 hours. How much long will it take? So Sonia will take 5 hours of the book. So she takes 5 hours to read the rest of the books. So now I have finished this chapter checkup. If you guys have any doubts, please comment down below. Like, share, subscribe this video. Hope you have a good day. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.